And of course I was afraid that steroid pills would be something that makes you fat, and I told the doctor like, oh my goodness, I have no more space to get any fatter. And she told me immediately, she was like, do you want your face back or do you want your body? And of course, I did want my face back, and so I had to take it every day. I had Bell's palsy in 2019, and it started with an earache for about 2 days. I first noticed that when I gargled my mouth, water kept coming out on the right side of my mouth. And then subsequently, my right eye was like going, like the blink had gone, and I couldn't blink it no matter what I tried. At that point, I thought like, oh my goodness, I might have a stroke. So Bell's palsy is partial facial paralysis because only half your face gets affected. What happens is the immunity had gone to, fix the ear problem, but ended up getting confused and attacked my facial muscles instead. I was very affected because oh my goodness, all this stuff, that goes on in your face are things you don't think about. You don't notice how many muscles it takes to slurp up noodles, drink bubble tea, which you can't. I had to hold my lip down so you can chew the pearls, right? And even when it came to then washing your face, I forgot that I had an unblinkable right eye. I'll end up splashing water into my eye because you actually naturally close your eyes, right? But now it cannot close. The thing about Bell's palsy is that you feel handicapped, for sure, right? You cannot, do a lot of things to your face anymore, not even sleep. But it's something that most people will recover from, just that the doctors cannot tell you specifically when it will return or how much it will return. And I was a bit afraid, for sure, that I would end up becoming that part of the statistic that didn't recover fully or took really long to get my face back. So I was given about 75 steroid pills to take over a period of about 20 to 25 days every single day. And of course I was afraid that steroid pills would be something that makes you fat. And I told the doctor like, oh my goodness, I have no more space to get any fatter. And she told me immediately, she was like, do you want your face back or do you want your body? And of course, I did want my face back, and so I had to take it every day. Yeah, so I definitely felt sad. Right, one of the most painful and difficult things was to look at old photos and then seeing oh my goodness, was that my last good smile? So there was a very bittersweet feeling that happened that, actually there was so much to treasure and to take note of and to appreciate myself for, appreciate my face for. And yet I had not. You always look at different parts of yourself and you fixate on the stuff that you feel is not right. And then it comes down to having Bell's palsy and you realize, oh my goodness, actually the smile was good enough. Having a really good smile is something that carries so much of your expression, so much of who you are as a person in. And that's something that hit me quite hard. So, of course, my friends had a bit of a laugh, not in an evil way. They could lament with me with the loss of what I did look like. So it wasn't pretending that I looked fine. It was actually going yes, this looks quite funny, and they laughed when I blinked. But I think that's what makes real friends, right? Because they also reassured me that clearly this didn't change who I was. This didn't change how they saw me and loved me. And that's very precious because nothing can take that away. Not even Bell's. The thing about having Bell's palsy and any sort of paralysis is that you cannot will the muscles to return. And in that, you learn that you just have to develop that stamina to wait. It's patience. But it's pretty miraculous to know that healing is just inbuilt into you. The body just heals itself. I celebrated with photos, check out my smile today. It's way less stiff. Or the eye line came back. And so those are things through the whole year, just noticing that things were returning, slowly but surely. Facing a face that, cannot really move properly every day definitely teaches one about the precious lesson of hope. Life goes on, trusting that the season will change, trusting that you do not remain in the exact same, form, or even as a person, even as, wherever you are, it doesn't stay there. The darkness does not stay forever. There will be light. It will come. And even when it has not come, well, you can still walk. No one's stopping you.